morning, everybody. It's Pastor Tim, and we're having a guest speaker today who's a world traveler. I called him a week or two ago. He was in Canada. He goes all over the place sharing the gospel. But what really impresses me about this man is his humility and his love for people. He asked me, said, Pastor, what's my assignment? What would you want me to bring as a word for your people? I was taken aback by it, honestly. Generally, I never give instructions to guest speakers about what to preach about. Sometimes I'll ask them what their plans are or what they're feeling, and so I can pray, get in there with them and come into agreement. But I thought about that for a couple of days, and I have responded to him. I would like you to share with the people how to hear God's voice on a daily basis and how to share the gospel with others. Evangelism. We think of evangelism as being a guest speaker coming in and holding a series of meetings. But Jesus said, go into the highways and byways and compel them to come into the kingdom, not necessarily our church. I mean, of course we want them to come to our church. The whole point of getting out is trying to build a family and bring people into Christ and develop relationship and help people to grow in their walk with God. And I was just really impressed by that. And I've been looking at some of his posts. I'm following him on Facebook, Peter Kumar, Kumar. He'll be at our church today at 11 a.m. for our service. And I really am glad it worked out because I worked yesterday. I picked up two brothers at 6:30 in the morning yesterday, and I got them back home. I don't even know what time it was. It was like 7-ish, probably later than that. And myself, I had some other things to tend to. Got home about 9 o'clock. So moving furniture and all that stuff, I'm feeling pretty good for a young old man, 60, almost 66. But I'm just so glad that we got to bring my daughter, her two children to Sumter where we can spend more quality time with them. Family is so important. And praise the Lord, I was a little concerned about them making new friends because they had to leave their friends. And we were looking for Gabriel, looking everywhere. There was kids coming up and down the street, meeting them and saying, hey, we're your neighbors. So we were looking for Gabriel, and I looked across the backyard fence, and I saw somebody in a red outfit jumping up and down on a trampoline. I said, I think that's Gabriel. A little while later, Madison's jumped over the fence, and she's back there jumping on the trampoline. Made some really good friends. I mean, Gabriel never met a stranger. But I just feel really great that the neighbors' kids have just taken my grandchildren and reached out to them and said, hey, we want to be your friends. God is certainly, there's some things about the house that aren't perfect, and we'll get those things addressed and all that stuff. But I'm just so thankful God has brought all of my children, and they'll be attending church with us. And Gabriel is going to be, we get things squared away a little bit. Gabriel's going to be playing that guitar or a bass. I really want to get him on the bass because we already have a guitar player. He's kind of old, but he's all right. And need a bass picker, need a drummer. Praise the Lord. We'll take some keyboard players. We'll take somebody that can play the spoons good if they're good at it. Praise the Lord. Anyway, love you. See you at church at 11 o'clock.